Piers Morgan throws support behind nuclear option to strip Harry and Meghan of titles. Piers Morgan has weighed in on the latest royal war, backing Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's titles being stripped after the latest installment of the couple's feud with the rest of the royal family. Welcome to Royal Pancakes. Please don't forget to subscribe and click the notifications bell, so you don't miss any updates about the British royal family. Piers Morgan has thrown his support behind the nuclear option to strip Meghan Markle and Prince Harry of their royal titles. This comes as he backs Conservative MP Bob Seely's proposal to use wartime legal powers to demote the couple to Mr and Mrs Sussex. The outspoken broadcaster, writing in the New York Post, stated, "I think it's time for further punitive action against a couple who profess to hate the monarchy but love to trade off their royal titles to enrich themselves." He also labelled the pair as treacherous little ratbags and expressed disbelief that the two royals ever made any racist comments. Morgan added, "Harry and Meghan made their race-baiting bed, so now they can lie in it." His latest column has received hundreds of supportive comments, notably from American readers who seem surprisingly concerned about the future of the British monarchy. One person stated, "Strip the titles. Remove them from succession. Harry and Meghan are in the United States, Mr and Mrs Mountbatten Windsor are living their best life in Montecito, away from racism. Harry's visa passed our border inspection, remove his British citizenship, and he can take the oath of allegiance, which he is so good at keeping allegiances, and become a US citizen." Another voiced, "It would be a blessing to the United Kingdom if Harry and Meghan and the children were stripped of their titles. It would prove that King Charles is putting the health and security of country and the monarchy first." A US royal fan wrote, "The Duke and Duchess of Woke have surpassed the late Duke and Duchess of Windsor as being the worst royals. The Windsors can rest assured they're no longer on the top of that list." Earlier this week, Mr Seely mentioned he was planning to introduce a bill to Westminster that would modify a law originally enacted to deny German nobles their British titles during the First World War. The Isle of Wight MP said, "I'm not a Republican and support the monarchy, but after the latest instalment of the couple's feud with the rest of the royal family, I believe that Parliament and the Privy Council should consider a nuclear option. The Duke and Duchess can be Mr and Mrs like the rest of us. My Titles Deprivation 1917 Act Amendment Bill would allow a vote in Parliament to advise the ancient advisory Privy Council to strip a member of the royal family of their titles." In the Mail on Sunday, he further stated, "Sources close to the Sussexes have stressed that Harry and Meghan are not behind claims made in Omid Scobie's book. But I suspect that few people believe such denials.